On Nationwide this evening, Irish-made goonas take centre stage as we focus on aspects of the Irish fashion industry. We meet a milliner, a jeweller and a dress designer, and we hear about the Irish Fashion Awards, which aim to support and give publicity to the many gifted people working away in the Irish fashion trade. You're welcome to Nationwide, and you're welcome to a very windswept Galway city with the Spanish Arch here behind me. And what we want you to do is to forget New York, forget Milan, forget London even, because Galway is the latest on the list of the couture cities of the world as it prepares to host the 2015 Fashion Innovation Awards next Tuesday. It's in its 6th year now, and it's a highlight on the social calendar, and the awards do a very good job of showcasing the highest level of creativity from very innovative designers in this country. During the programme, we're going to be meeting some of the finalists in this year's competition and also finding out about the awards themselves. A flavour there of what's in store at next week's awards. Obviously a fantastic platform for up-and-coming designers. And a young woman who's hoping to impress the judges this year is one of the 6 finalists in the Millinery Designer of the Year award. She's Jennifer Wrynne, she's from Ballinamore in County Leitrim, and Maria Malarkey went to visit her at her studio as she was putting the finishing touches to her collection for the awards.
Cinnamon, straw, flowers and feathers. Just some of the materials that milliners use in making a hat. Jennifer Wrynne's hats represent creativity, femininity and elegance. She creates hats for all seasons, all faces and all moments, and has been successfully doing this for the past 4 years. What was once her hobby is now her full-time career.
I'm passionate about making hats. I literally eat, sleep and breathe hats all day, all night. I suppose for me, when I get a roll of cinnamon or a piece of fabric in the colour, let's say to meet a customer's outfit, for me it's starting off with something so basic, and because I don't sketch the hats as such, I'm not exactly sure what it's going to turn out, you know, precisely at the finished product. So it's always exciting, and when you reveal it to the customer, or when customers send me photos of themselves wearing the hat, it's really uplifting. It makes your job worthwhile because you can see you've completed somebody's outfit or definitely added to it. I learned most of my sewing skills from my mum. She is a curtain designer herself. So I would have learned my dressmaking and things like that. And millinery, a lot of it is typical sewing and between hand stitching and machine work. And as regards the blocking of hats, which is the method of making the hat shapes as such, I learned a lot of that from either YouTube tutorials and a lot of trial and error as well. So you could say I'm self-taught, I guess. One of my favourite parts of the job is meeting customers. While I love design, I love being in my sewing room, I love that kind of work. It's important for me to meet my customers, get to know them. Certainly when designing a hat, it's important for me to know my customer, know, I suppose, their taste, even their skin colouring, their hairstyle, and the occasion that they're going for. So I really enjoy that part of the job. I'm constantly thinking of new designs, new ideas all the time. I work a season in advance, but I'm always taking into consideration the colours that are on trend at the moment, the different detailing that's on trend, whether it's flowers or feathers or swirls. And it's important to kind of reach out, be able to have everything to reach out to each type of customer and to meet the customer's needs. This is one of 6 pieces I've designed for the Innovation Awards. I kept the theme with my 6 pieces with one theme this year, so they're all quite elaborate headpieces with thousands of feathers, which are individually put in place one by one. I fell in love with the selection of feathers that I came across a couple of weeks ago, so I knew I wanted to use them throughout the collection. I suppose I took inspiration from Victoria's Secret Angels, a little bit of cabaret style, or the carnivals in Rio as well. So you can kind of see that throughout the different headpieces. I'm honoured to be one of the 6 finalists for the Milliner of the Year category. It's a huge achievement for me and a huge compliment to my work as well. To win the Irish Fashion Innovation Awards, the Milliner of the Year category, it would be a huge platform for my business, and it's definitely the ultimate dream, but who knows, we'll see how the night goes.
No doubt Jennifer will be wowing the judges with her collection at the awards next week.